to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game, he told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Terrapins ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside, it's Jordan. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have.
Opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Danzy. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws quickly. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Left side, it's Jordan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down on the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! A great catch and run for 6.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick give. It's Williams. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. And you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Smashes through the tackle. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Sets his feet. It's Mayava. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Bowman. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give is to Williams.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Washington. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Sells to fake. Rush right in his face. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game. And they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Second down, going to throw it. He's going to take off. Pulled to the ground.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. Hey, midfield, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, USC. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fresh set of downs going up top. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. The give is to Williams. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to make one miss. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jordan. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Look out! The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Straight ahead, it's Jordan.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Bowman. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Unleashes one deep. He had it in the end zone, but just couldn't get a foot down to stay in bounds.
Well, this quarterback is in a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. Black 14.
is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. The give is to Williams. Swamped immediately.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keep. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
To the air, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Terrapins will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Making his first move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets the back moving. Go, go! One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Turning it on. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quickly complete. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking for a crease. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Plows his way ahead. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. Looks it in. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Jordan. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the ground, he's got it again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The give. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's got enough. Maybe runs it into the house. Touchdown, Trojans! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of this drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. Finds a seam. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, Week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 3 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
And it's the Bears coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste it. He's going to take a shot.
The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You've got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's Durham.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Snapped on fourth down. Blasted as he lets it go. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Wants to throw one first. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it way down the field. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Turns it upfield. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Washington. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Terrapins! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Firing to the right, complete. At the 45, on its way. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Black 14. Black 14.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
He makes the catch at the 10. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Drops back on first down. Caught by Williams on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pulls it in, it's Coleman Williams. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on second and short. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
To the air, it's Washington. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. There he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6. Oh, they block it. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page.
He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And, man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously the big decision last drive, makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Looking to pass, it's Washington. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Right side, it's Fleming. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes...
Grabs it inside the 15. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They've got some room headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Knocked down immediately. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. Nowhere to go.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Rush is on, and they got it.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
22.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out route. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Changing the routes with his receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Trojans decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Selling the fake. He's going to fire deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Back to pass on second down. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Moves the pocket. It's Washington. Throws to the tight end. Left side is Fleming. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. And some great fourth down defense against the run.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Moving the pocket, it's Mayava. Intercepted for the 11th time. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Out wide right, it's Fleming. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Terrapins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
That one's not even close.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He wants to throw it again. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Got to make the play on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Right back to it. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Sets his feet. It's Mayava. Right side, it's Jordan. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
The Trojans looking to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Wants to go up top on second down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Into the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Play action on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got him in. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short. But what a play to get the football back. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receiver.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Back to throw, it's Washington. He's taking a deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're in turn.
Makes the grab in their space. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The run inside. It's Danzy. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Fresh set of downs going up top. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.